Wipe me, but just wind up your body. I'm gonna need a break if you want to show me out. I'm gonna need a break if I'm a good little bit. Just stop talking cause I can be out.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I was gonna get straight into it. We're doing a story time. We're gonna be talking about one of my exes, and we're gonna be talking about how I look ugly ass devil swindle me, bro. But yeah, I hope y'all can hear me. And if y'all are wondering, Niall, why you have this bonnet on? It's baddies bedtime. I got out of me laying down because I realized, oh shit, I have to do a video for him. And even if it wasn't bedtime, I can wear a bonnet if I want to. On my channel, I want to give like real, raw, like just me, just like real, raw content, real, raw me, real, raw everything. I don't want to be one of those little fake ass YouTubers who be faking shit. No, I want to be real and raw, like raw. Okay. So yes, I'm in my bonnet. My hair is also not done. That's another reason why I have a lot of hair. My hair is not done. Like I have hair, like it's there. But like I said though, baddies, bedtime. Now of course when I do my story times, y'all know what I got. Y'all know.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Also, my fan is on. So if you got like a it's my fan. I love a good drink. And yes, it's baddies, bedtime. It's called a nightcap. Got this cup from my Las Vegas trip, y'all. Grab your cup. Okay. And let's sip and spill, baby. Sip that drink and spill the tea. Let's go. So anyways, let's just get straight into the tea. So remember how in my last story time I told y'all I was working and I met a man? Same man. Woo. I started working a new job. And I was like, I looked at the money. Money. I started working a new job. And at said job was said man. Let's call him Barry. Why I pick Barry? Don't ask me. My job, Barry is manager for said job. I'm working, doing my thing, you know, I'm just on my hustle, on my grind, on the hustle. Now the job, I was closing and he was also closing. He was the closing manager. I was the closing crew member. So I had to close and we would be closing together or whatever. And even the days I wouldn't close, I would be like close to closing. So I would be like the last shift before closing. So we would, you know, obviously be spending a lot of time together. Now mind you, when I first met Barry, did I say Barry? Yeah, when I first met Barry, I was like, damn, this nigga look like I genuinely thought like this nigga was in his 30s or something, bro. I thought he was in his 30s and he's short and he's just not attractive. So I really didn't pay Barry no mind, like at all. But he'll be trying to, you know, be flirting with me. Let's see. When did I start working there? I started working there. Backtrack. This was, I think, 2020. When I want to say, let me see. I started college August 2020. I was there August 2021. And I left, November 2021. Yeah, so I met this man in around November, December 2021. That's when I have started the job. So I started like a little bit before Christmas. So yeah. Y'all, I know my tattoo is little. I know my tattoo is little. This was actually my first tattoo. If y'all want a tattoo tour, I have 7 tats. On the way to get more. I have 7 tats. If y'all want a tattoo tour, comment down below if y'all want a tattoo tour. I got 7. And when I do my tattoo tour, I'm gonna do it regardless. But if y'all want it like sooner or later, comment down below. But yeah, so I had met him December, and because that's when I started working out with him. And I didn't really pay him no mind for real, because like I said, Mind you, I don't even date men no more. So y'all gotta remember, this is back in the era where I was still dating and dealing with men. I don't deal with men no more. I don't really want men to talk to me. I don't entertain men. I don't date men. I don't, nope. If it's not a coochie, I don't want it. Understand? Good. But yeah, so I wasn't really paying him no mind, but then he was like, was flirting with me and whatever. And he's dead not my type. So I just used to be like, like he was flirting like hard. Like he was like a blind pressure. I'm not gonna lie, he was a blind pressure. But like I said, like this man was short. He was not attractive to me. And what else? He was short. He was not attractive, and he was older than his age. When I found out his real age, I was like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. He's only 3 years older than me. He's only 3 years older than me. But even the age out the way, like, you're not my type of nigga, bro. You're not my type of nigga, bro. Like, number one, when I was dating men, I didn't really date short men. Like, that was not my thing. Like, I wasn't really into short men. If you know me, you know I was dating bare, tall men. Like, everybody I used to date who was a man, like 5'7" and up. This man was 5'4", guys. 5'4". My girl after him is taller than him. Like, can it be so true? But anyways, so I'm not gonna lie, it's I'm a Cancer, so it's like little shit, it be doing it for me. I'm not gonna lie, like little shit be doing it for me. Like, I'm a real sentimental person. Like, I don't know, some of the corny shit actually be doing something for me. Like, not like corny like, oh, like you're a cornball, but it's like corny, like cute, like you ate with that little one too. He would be flirting with me, and like after a while, like I kind of started to like give in a little bit, I guess you can say. Just telling the story, I'm annoyed because like, how you let this
brother,
But yeah, so he I started giving him a little bit, like eventually I started flirting back or whatever. But even when I was flirting back, like, I don't know, like for me, I'm a type of person, like if your personality is strong enough, I'll look past your looks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, even though this man was like chopped to me, the personality was, it was a little bit there. So once your personality is strong enough for me to look past your face and look within you, then I feel like that's good enough for me. Like, I'm really a personality girl. Like, so we started just kind of getting to know each other a little bit more over time. It really wasn't over time. Like, we actually moved a little bit kind of fast. And we were both closing, and he drives, I don't drive. So one day he got offered me, he was like, you know, like, let me take him home or whatever. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really be letting people drive me for real. Like, that's really not, I don't be trusting people to drive, because life is just scary, and some people are just like ignorant and don't know how to drive, and I take my life very seriously. But yeah, he was like, you know, like, I'll drop you home or whatever. And I let him drop me home, because when we close, it's already like 1 in the morning. Like, the buses is not really running. Like, I'm a young, small, black girl. I'm only 5 feet. I'm like, are they gonna kidnap me? Are they gonna like do other things? Like, no. So I was like, fuck it, like, just drive me home. And on top of that, we had already was building a bond a little bit. So I'm driving around. Let's see what it's hitting for. So I let him drive me home, and y'all already know how that goes. Not, you know what, let me not even say y'all already know how that goes, because some of y'all might jump to something else, and we didn't even get there yet. So slow down, fast ass. But he drove me home, and then we kind of just like sat in front of my building for a while, just really chopping it up. And I think this is what got me. I'm such a sucker. I don't go for stuff like this no more. Like, I've grown, I'm better. But also, you gotta remember, I was at a vulnerable, like, not super vulnerable, but at this point in my life, it was just like I had just dropped out of college, and my focus was like, you know, just getting money and looking pretty. But it was like at the same time, I also had goals, and my goals was honestly unrealistic as hell. Like, aside from getting money and looking pretty, like I was like okay, like, because I didn't see myself going back to school. Like, I went back to school and stuff happened with that school, and I was still going back to school again, coming soon. But at the time, I was like, I'm not going back to school. I was like, fuck college. I'm not going back to school. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna figure it out. Like, I'm gonna figure it out, and then I'm gonna meet somebody, and we're gonna get married, and we're gonna have kids, and like, just delusional as fuck. Like, what are you even talking about, girl? Like, can you get yourself together? Like, we're talking about marriage and kids. Bitch, can you, like, get a career? Marriage and fucking kids. Fuck. But yeah, so we're sitting in the car, we're chopping up, and here's what he starts getting me. My favorite two features on my face is my eyes and my lips. So he starts complimenting me on my eyes and my lips. I'm such a fucking sucker, bro. Like, I'm dead as a sucker. Like, what the hell? He started complimenting me on my eyes and my lips. So I'm like, oh, that's so nice. But y'all, I love my eyes and I love my lips. That's my favorite two features on my face. Actually, I don't even think I'm a sucker. I think I'm just narcissistic. Does that make me narcissistic because somebody else said that they like something that I liked about myself? Was I actually falling in love with myself? Realization. Whoa, spooky. But yeah, so after that night of me sitting in his car, like, I guess from then on, we was kind of just like talking or whatever, kind of just like fucking with each other. And then, like I said, this was like December, so by January, like, we were basically locked in. Like, by January, we was basically together. Now, another reason why I started falling for this man, because he was saying a lot of like nice things. Like, he was basically saying everything I wanted to hear. Another thing, y'all, please don't fight me. Please don't fight me. This man has kids. Yes, y'all. This man has kids. Barry has kids. And yes, it's with an S. Yes, it's plural. But, hear me out though. He only lives with one child. The other child lives in a different state with the mom. I'm not really sure if that makes it any better, but in my head, it makes it better. Yeah, so that was also part of like a thing for me, because remember I said like I wanted to settle down, feel me, get married, start a family, all that. So it was like, okay, like, you already have kids, like, that's already a jump start on my family. Like, I don't gotta birth as many babies. Like,
bear with me.
Y'all, please, like, use your brain. Like, this is why you should never don't drop out of school. Use your freaking brain, please. I beg, use your brain. Like, everything was just sounding good to me, because it was like, it was matching up to what I had wanted for myself. Like, everything was just matching up. Like, he was also in school at the time, he was in college, so I was like, okay, you're getting your degree, that's great. At the time, I was like, I'm not getting mine, you do your thing, I'm not doing that. And he was talking about moving out of state. I always said I wanted to move out of state. Like, I don't want to live in New York for my whole life. Like, I just don't plan. I really don't plan on raising babies in New York City. Like, sorry, I just don't see it. So that was a plus for me. And then he was just talking about all this stuff, just talking. This is the problem. I got swindled by this thing, because it was just talking. Like, everything is, I want to do this with you, I want to do this with you, I want to do this with you. And it was all sounding good. And then he was in school, so it was like, you know, when the semester finished, like, we're gonna do this, and then also it was like winter. It was winter time or whatever. So he's like, yeah, like, even in the summer, like, I just have so many plans for us, and it was all sounding good, and my dumb ass sat there and fucking believed it like a dummy. After a while, I stopped believing him, obviously. It was like, okay, like, I hear you, like, you're not really doing anything. So now, like I said, we started locking in by January. This man's birthday is February. His birthday falls around Valentine's Day. So, my crazy tail self, my hopeless romantic ass self, my lover girl self, he was going away for Vegas for his birthday. I know, y'all, I just came back from Vegas for my birthday. These two things completely unrelated. Now, initially, he did invite me to go on the trip, but at the time I was 19. Yeah, I was 19 at this time. So, but also it was last minute, because obviously he had been planned this, but it was last minute. Like, I'm not just gonna suddenly pack up and go to Vegas. And then I had talked to my mom about it. My mom was like you really know this man, like, why would you go on a trip with him? I was like, you know what, like, y'all alright. Like, I even talked to my friends about it. They were like, why the fuck would you go on a trip with this man? I'm like, you know what, y'all alright. So I dubbed it. I was like, nah, like, I can't go on a trip with you, you know, enjoy your trip or whatever. But because I couldn't go on a trip with him, I was like, you know, let me do something nice or whatever. Like, let me do my big one. So I booked a hotel, y'all. Yes, I booked a hotel. I got the Bel Air. I got the balloons. Not a whole bunch of balloons. I was not carrying all that because the hotel was in Manhattan. I was not doing that. Okay, y'all. Anyways, I'm back. I just forgot the story just now. But anyways, excuse me. I'm back. I gotta hurry up and this quick because I'm supposed to be sleeping right now. Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to Vegas. Now, another male who worked with like a job before he went on his trip, he was telling me like, I heard Barry is bringing some girl da. So I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Not my Barry. No, it can't be my Barry. But I played it cool. For me. I didn't make it seem like I was really stressed or nothing. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it was like him and probably like maybe 1 or 2 people at the job who were like, we were dating or whatever. And the boy who told me this information, he also low-key wanted me. So I was like, you know, like, maybe he's just saying stuff like just to mess up what we got going on, or he trying to test to see like, for me, how strong we really are. Like, because I don't let people say interrupt my relationship. I'm a type of person, you can say whatever you want. I'm gonna keep it in the back of my mind, because you might really be trying to save me from something. I'm keeping it in the back of my mind. But until my person show evidence or show signs of what you're saying is true, I feel no need to believe you. I'm gonna always believe my partner before I believe an outsider. Now, here it goes. He went on the trip, no call, no text, no nothing, whole entire trip. So I'm like, oh, you really is with a bitch. Heard you. No call, no text, no nothing, bro. No call, no text, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, what he's telling me, it gotta be true, because there's no way that you're on a trip and you don't say nothing to your own girl the entire time you're on the trip. And he was on a trip for like, I think almost a week, and you don't talk to me the whole time you're on the trip. When I finally got to talk to him for literally 120 seconds, this man gonna tell me, oh, because of the time difference and the excursions, I can't really get to talk to you. You can text me any time of day. What are you talking about? You're not on an excursion. So it's like, even if it's a 3-hour, what's it called, 3-hour time difference. Okay, I understand that for phone calls you don't want to call me. Cool, but you can't text me, my nigga. Like, are you dead ass? You know what they say about if somebody cheating and you stay? Yeah. If I feel like you cheated on me and I stay, be very scared. Be very scared, because I'm about to do it in the dirtiest, filthiest, inhumane way possible. But yeah, I still ended up staying, and yes, I did do him absolutely filthy after that. But it's like, damn, like, we wasn't even together that long. Like, I just got you a hotel. Like, even when I got the hotel, this nigga made me call my mom, and he was like, oh, you know, the way you raised your daughter, like, you raised your daughter so good. I never had, made me call my mother and tell her this on the phone, bro. Like, I ain't never had nobody do anything like this for me before. Da 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 da. He's calling his brothers. Like, nigga was so in shock, so happy. Then a couple days later, you go on your trip. You don't know who the fuck I am. Cool. Now this is where I start getting swindled. Now this is February. Still never been on no date. Still never got no flowers. Like, shit is bonkers. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, don't get swindled by these niggas, bro. Don't let these niggas fool you. I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't let them fool you, bro. Everything is sounding good until a nigga really start doing for you what you need him to do. Don't do shit for him. I promise you that. Stamp that, merge that. Don't do shit for a nigga until he do what you need him to do. Not just what you want him to do, what you need him to do. That happened or whatever. We're still together. I didn't leave him. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't leave. Now, our relationship is going downhill after this, because once you do me dirty, I'm never gonna get you the same. But I still want to kind of try to make it work. I'm like, I didn't put, time and energy for no reason. Like, I'm always gonna try to make it work with somebody. Like, that's probably my biggest downfall in life. Like, I'm always gonna try to make it work with somebody. Now, at this point of our relationship, it's March now, like March, April-ish, and he's like, once again, just saying shit. Like, he's like, I can't really do as much, as I want to, because, I'm your manager and it's not ethical, blase, blase, blase. A whole bunch of shit that you was really not saying before, and all of a sudden you're saying this shit, and I probably should have peeped that before, but it is what it is. So I said, you know what, for the sake of my life, he kept talking about leaving the job. That nigga still work at that job. It's 2024. We ain't been together since 2022. Y'all do the math. Okay. I'm like, you know what? Well, for the sake of my relationship, let me leave the job myself. Let me leave myself for the sake of my relationship. I'm telling y'all, I'm really in love with her. Whatever it takes to make my relationship work, I'll try to make it work to like the best of my abilities. I'll put the work in. Like, I'm never ashamed of putting work in to make my relationship work. Like, it's no shame in my game. Like, if you care about me the way that you say if you care about me the way that you say that you care about me, and I care about you the way I say I care about you, I have no problem putting in the work, no matter how hard it is, or whatever the case may be, to make it work. Like I got my new job, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Still not shit happening in our relationship. Still nothing's happening. Now he got stuff going on with his family, it's other stuff. He's still in school. He went back for his master's. He already graduated. Went back for his master's. Now he's going to school again. So I don't have time for me again. He's going through his own stuff. We're still not, we're still not taking nowhere. Still haven't been on no dates, y'all. It's April. We've been together since January. Been getting to know each other since December. And I still haven't been on a single date. And you basically played me on the low. And I still stayed. Like, why did I stay? I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I think I just was doing things for the plot at the time. Like, I don't know. I really just be trying to make it work. Like, I'm always trying to see the good in somebody, and y'all be having me fuck up. So yeah, I get to a job after you say that you being a manager and you being cool and ethical and da-da-da-da, and you're still not doing it. Like, our relationship did not progress in any type of way. So now I'm giving you warnings and saying, listen, something gotta give because I'm gonna leave. And he's on warning after warning after warning. So this is April. By May, I left. Yeah, by May, I texted him late at night. And I said, yeah, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Like, we're done. Deuces. Like, never in my life will I ever let myself be played like that again, especially by an ugly ass nigga, bro. And I'm sorry, YouTube, I keep cursing. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That's the story about how I let this ugly ass man swindle me. Like, that man got me to the shit. Had me considering having a future with him. Like, and it was like, how did you have me considering all this? And you did absolutely nothing for me. But it's okay, y'all. I got my get back times 10. The score is settled. The score is not even settled because I'm up by 1,000. City girl's up by 1,000, even though I'm not a city girl no more. I'm retired. I had to up the scope for y'all before I retire from me. And yeah, I guess that's really the end of the story time. It's crazy because my phone just ran out of storage. But thank y'all for tuning in. And if y'all want story times, let me know. Whatever story times y'all want, let me know. Please let me know. Like, it's so many story times that I want to do for y'all, but I'm like, I don't want to tell y'all too much of my business too soon. Like, I'm trying to ease y'all into my business, like, little by little, because I'm not used to telling people my business, though. That's not my thing. I don't be telling my own secret. That's not my thing. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. For real. Like, comment, and subscribe.